Welcome everybody. On behalf of BKB, DirecTV, and Mandalay Bay events, I want to thank you all for being here. My name is Mark Altieri. I handle public relations for BKB, and I'll be your moderator leading you through the program today. Pretty exciting week for everybody here as we handle all the final preparations for Saturday's BKB debut. We really appreciate you being here with us and helping us set it off right. Today we're going to have a few statements from the executives that are involved as well as our main event fighters, and that will be followed by a quick pit tour where we'll take you out, let you take a look at the pit, tell you a little bit about the format, and also let you see the Coliseum style seating that fans are going to enjoy when they come to the fight on Saturday. So we want to get right to the statements today. It should be a pretty tight program, and we want to keep it that way. So we'll move it along quite nicely. So the first person I want to invite up to the podium is the Executive Director of Big Knockout Boxing, Bruce Binkow.
Thank you. Well, welcome to what I hope is the first of many great announcements of BKB fight cards here in Vegas. We're thrilled to be here, the fight capital of the world, especially thrilled to be at the Mandalay Bay, home of some of the greatest fights in history. Lately I've been asked a lot about what BKB is. Well, first let me tell you what it's not. It's not traditional boxing. It's not intended to replace traditional boxing. BKB is a new combat sport that takes the fundamentals of boxing and puts them to use in an entirely new environment. We've created a pit surrounding a 17-foot circle. Fighters must remain inside the circle at all times. There are no ropes, there's no corners, there's nowhere to hide. The fights are shorter, 5 and 7 rounds. The rounds are shorter, 2 minutes. So the strategy of pacing yourselves for later in the fight is not going to be very effective at BKB. Fighters will wear customized 8 and 10-ounce boxing gloves. You know, the biggest truism in boxing is that styles make fights. Well, in the case of BKB, the sport is specifically designed to reward a certain style of fighter. BKB fights will be won by an aggressive, forward-moving, toe-to-toe, never-back-down style of fighter. Basically, these two guys here. We want to thank the greatest commission in the world, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, for helping us bring this event to the public. I know they're going to have the top-notch quality judges in the building on Saturday night, although personally I don't think they're going to have a lot of work to do. Saturday night's an important night for sports fans. It'll be the first time they'll be able to experience the future of combat sports. The pay-per-view card will feature 7 fast-paced, action-packed, hard-hitting bouts highlighted by 2 of the best fighters in the business, Bryan, Vera, and Gabriel Rosado. And I take it from me, neither of these guys has ever been in a boring fight. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do in the pit. There are still some tickets available at the box office and through Ticketmaster, and if you can't make it here in person, please check us out on pay-per-view, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're looking forward to it. We'll see you out there. Thanks.
Thanks, Bruce. As Bruce mentioned, the fight is available via pay-per-view on DirecTV and In Demand, and I think it goes without saying that the collaboration and partnership with DirecTV has been a very significant driving force in the development of BKB. On behalf of DirecTV, we have here today Vice President of Marketing, Alex Kaplan. All right, so thanks to everybody for your statements. The most important aspect of what we're doing here this weekend is going to be the boxing. And just to recap, we're going to be having, amongst the 7 bouts on the pay-per-view and the 10 bouts that are featured during the evening, we will have 4 bouts that will be designed to establish BKB championships at middleweight, cruiserweight, welterweight, and junior middleweight. And the main event being our middleweight matchup between these 2 talented fighters to my right and to my left. So I'd like to give them a chance to say a couple words. I'm going to start with Bryan Vera. Bryan is fighting out of Austin, Texas. And I'd like to have him up at the podium here to provide a perspective from a fighter's point of view about the pit and the unique format of BKB and what that requires of a fighter like him. Bryan?
First of all, thanks for having me. Thank thanks BKB, DirecTV, Band Promotions, and everybody for making this happen. I think they've made a good decision picking me and Rosado to fight. We both have a heart and balls. We're going to give everything we got. And so for them to start us off on their first big show, I think they were smart for that. But as far as the ring, it's actually a lot bigger than what people think. It is a circle, but it's made for guys that have a lot of action and come to fight. I come to fight. You don't hardly see me backing up for shit anyway, so this only makes sense for me and him to be fighting it. We're both warriors. We're going to go at it. At the end of the day, the best man wins. We had a great training camp. Thanks for Plex Performance and Running Shoes and my manager Dave Watson. The Charles brothers gave me work, great work. So look to see an exciting night because there ain't gonna be no hiding, ain't no running. We got to fight. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a great night for the fans. Thank you.
Thank you, Bryan. Now I'd like to welcome up Bryan's opponent, fighting out of Philadelphia, Gabriel Rosado. Gabe?
First and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity and for blessing me. I want to thank my team. I had a great training camp, man. It's been a while that I've had a training camp that was so good. You know, I just moved to Los Angeles 2 months ago, so you know, I kind of got away from home, which was Philadelphia, and I think the move was great. I ran into a legendary trainer, Jesse Reed, and you know, Jesse Reed's my trainer, along with Greg Hackett, and you know, I think I have a strong team, and we put together a good game plan, and I feel real confident going into this fight. I feel in great shape. You know, I want to thank Michelle Rosado, my marketing director, for cooking them healthy meals and helping me with the weight. And you know, I think BKB is great. I'm excited about this. When I first got the call from BKB, it threw me off a little bit because I really didn't understand the format of it. And you know, once they broke it down to me, I said, man, this is boxing. You know, it's just, you know, no ropes, and it's something fresh. It's like a breath of fresh air. I think what boxing right now is turning people off is you got some shitty fights in traditional boxing. You got mismatched fights. You got so-called undefeated guys that are really not fighting nobody. And BKB is a type of sport that it's not for athletes, it's for fighters. You know, that's what boxing has. Boxing has a bunch of athletes, they don't have fighters. Bryan is a fighter, and I'm a fighter. He's not gonna back up, I'm not backing up. So it's gonna be an entertaining fight. Make sure you order it, get your tickets, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Gabriel. So, with the statements concluded, what we'd like to do next, and I know for a lot of the video and still photographers out there, you know, the real payoff is to see the pit, to see this unique format and the structure that we're going to be employing here in this sport. So, what we'd like to do now is kind of get everybody to gather things, and we'll take you out for a tour of the pit. Now, while we're out there, Josh Stern of DirecTV is going to be giving us that tour and those explanations about the details. And when that wraps, what we'd like to do is be able to set up photo shots that you guys need, specific shots, as well as one-on-one interviews for print and even television photographers who want to get those one-on-ones, whether that be with executives or fighters. We have a small army of PR people here, so they'll be coming and approaching you, finding out what it is you'd like to get, the interviews, the individuals. So please don't hesitate to grab someone to ask. But without further ado, let's adjourn to the pit in the arena, and we'll take a look at it.
Okay, so can you guys face off? Well, you want to do one face the camera? Each guy real quick.
Okay, Greg.
Greg.
Sit on the chair.
Feel good?
Okay, great. Awesome. You guys want to come out and submit?
Are these the official gloves?
What was that?
Like, are these the style gloves that we're fighting in? Oh, these are great.